Whatever you end up judging, you actually attach to yourself. Okay, so let's just write it down. Whatever I judge, I attach myself to. This can be like well-intentioned. It can be that you're judging somebody for how they treated someone else because you love that someone else and you want to protect them, and so you're mad at that person. You could end up judging someone's behavior, wanting to fix it, but in doing so, you end up attaching yourself to that individual at that level. Okay, so we're going to take this a little more quantum. Every single human has an infinite number of versions of them. Wherever you are with them energetically, that's the version you're getting. Do you hear me on this? That's the version you're getting. So if I am judging someone's behavior, the way someone thinks, the way someone does, the way someone bees, I am actually attaching myself to that version of them. Got it? Okay, so let's clear out people. Let's bring in circumstance. If I'm judging a circumstance, if I'm even judging, go global, I'm judging the world for how it is. I want it to be different. I think it needs to be better. I'm mad at whoever created it this way. I want to fix it. I am attaching myself to the version of the world at that level. Okay, clear out world. If I have a situation or a circumstance that I'm experiencing and it should be different. It should be better. That shouldn't have happened. This should have gone differently. I'm attaching myself to that circumstance at that level. I'm literally holding it in place. Okay? All right, clear it out. If I'm judging myself for something I did, for the way my life is right now, and I'm making myself wrong, I'm judging myself for a past action. I'm judging myself for the present situation. I'm telling myself, if you would have been better then. I am attaching my state of consciousness to that level. You got it? So, clear it up, okay? Judgment itself is an attachment energy. It does not create a different situation. It will not change the behavior of another person. It will not change how you are operating with you. Judgment, just think about this like equals. Judgment equals anchored down. Judgment equals anchored down to that version of whatever it is that you're looking at, okay? So now if we can think about how then do I create a different situation? Because most of the time when we're judging something, it's because we want it to be different. I don't like how that person acted. I want them to be different. I don't like how the world is. I want it to be different. I don't like this situation. I want it to be different. I don't like that I'm like this. I want to be different, right? Whenever we have judgment in the mix, it is typically always because we want something to be different. So now go back to your training because you've already gotten the first step of this. The first step is I have to accept exactly what is. I've got to accept exactly what is. I don't like their behavior. Okay, I accept that's their behavior. That's what they do. That's what they be. Okay, I don't like that the world is operating like this. Okay, but I accept that this is what the world is right now. Just accept it. Okay, I don't like this situation. Okay, but I accept the situation's right in front of me. Okay. I don't like that I'm like this. Okay, but I'm going to accept that I'm like this right now. Okay, step 1. Step 2, forgive. Step 2, forgiveness. Oh, this is where we're like, I don't like it though. I don't want to forgive. Okay, so here is what forgiveness does. Forgiveness frees you of that version. Woo! Did you hear it? Did we hear it? Forgiveness frees you of that version of reality. Forgiveness frees you of that version of them. Forgiveness frees you of that version of the world. Forgiveness frees you of that circumstance. Forgiveness frees you of yourself at that level. Do you hear it? Once you forgive it, it is like the anchor you've been holding on to. You just go, and you will naturally rise to a new level, which is where the liberation is. So you're detaching yourself through forgiveness of what has been. And you naturally rise. And this is the liberation that you want. So, one of the exercises that I'm going to give you that I'm in love with, and I think is so fantastic because we're always going to go through life and there's always going to be things we don't like. You can't get out of that, right? There's always going to be things that are just like, ugh, yeah, no, I don't like, and it's going to make you mad. There's some stuff that's going to really piss you off, especially when you feel like you want to control it and you can't control it. So when you move through life, it's as simple as this. When you see something that makes you just like, ugh, so good, so good. I love that. I love that. I love that. Like in your mind or out loud all day long, whatever you want to do, every time you see something that just brings you joy, every time that you see someone that just makes you happy, every time that something goes your way, every time that you just like look outside at the trees and you're just like, nature makes you happy. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay. And every time you see something that you don't like, every time you see something that you want to change, fix, get rid of, no, thank you. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And you move on. No, thank you. And you move on. Thank you. And you move on. When the ego pops up a voice in your head, but you're blah, 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 blah. No, thank you. And you move on. So it's I love this or no, thank you. I love this or no, thank you. Okay, so do you see how with this, there's no attaching to what you don't like? There's no attaching to what you would normally give judgment. So in your no, thank you, it is always then, what would you prefer actually? What would I actually, no, thank you. What would I actually prefer here? This is brilliant because when you say no, thank you, and you automatically start training your brain to look for what you would prefer, this is how you start intentionally giving your energy to something that you would prefer, that you would actually like to create. When something pops up that you don't like and your ego tries to make up a story about it, no, thank you. Here's what I would prefer. Instead of judging them, no, thank you. Here's what I would prefer. So say you saw a post like somebody is condemning, something that whatever, you see a post where somebody's condemning this or condemning that or whatever, and you're just like, oh God, I hate when people do that. Like it puts you in almost the same energy, right? No, thank you. Here's what I would prefer. I would really prefer that I use social media to uplift, that I use this social media platform to create awakening, to create shifts in people, to really build a business that starts to help people move into a higher level of consciousness. That's what I would prefer. Do you see how that's two different worlds where you had an opportunity to go down this path, judging them, not liking what they do, and then you end up in the exact same energy? Do you feel me on that? So instead, no, thank you. What would I prefer? And I'm going to go over here, and that's where I'm going to put my effort. That's where I'm going to put my energy. Okay, so when it comes to people, especially, because judgment is one of our biggest fears, is it not? Half the time we hold back doing so much that we know would be life changing, that we know we would love to do because we're afraid of judgment. We're afraid of what this person's going to think. We're afraid of what that person's going to think. We're afraid of what the infinite number of strangers on the internet are going to think. Judgment will hold us stuck. When you are no longer available to judge others, you are no longer available for that to be mirrored in your reality towards yourself. So ego creates separation. ego creates the idea that those people are judgy. And they're projecting on me. Everything has an energy signature, and it can only show up in your snow globe if it has an energetic match in you. So if I'm fearing judgment, my only job is to check myself on how much I am judging others. And it could be sneaky as hell. I mean, you can be such a good person with such a good heart and still have that undercurrent of judgment on everyone you see, or not everyone, but a lot of people you see. So think about, like, I always come back to social media and the internet because it's just such the world that we live in today. And we see it so, so much. Perfect strangers on the internet judging other perfect strangers, right? And so use that platform to begin to bring this forward within you and start using this exercise, because you'll start to notice how often do you see someone's post and there's an undercurrent of judgment towards them, or there's an undercurrent of judgment towards yourself. Oh, I wish I was that good. See, I'll never be successful because I'm not as good as that. I can't write like that. Notice the judgment that pours out of you. Don't judge it, just notice it. And here's what you're going to do when you notice yourself already judging. When you notice yourself already judging, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. You're saying I forgive you. It's gonna be like you're saying it to that person inside, and you're actually saying it to yourself. So if someone does something you don't like and you see it and you judge it, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you, but I forgive you for doing that judgment on them. I forgive you. What you're going to notice, I challenge every one of you 3 days. 3 days. I love that. No, thank you. I prefer. And the I forgive you exercise, you'll be floating through your life. When we're intentional with this kind of stuff, you're going to find the liberation. You're going to find, oh my God, I was the one. It was all me. I was the one anchoring myself down at this level. I was the one creating the judgment in my world. I was the one keeping myself stuck. Whatever is showing up in your world, it's got a source in you. So you got to remove it yourself. When you release the judgment, you bring that forgiveness energy in, detach, you're going to liberate to a new level. So all circumstance, woo, write it down. All circumstance is attempting to liberate you. All circumstance is attempting to liberate you. All of it. Every challenge you're in, everything that's happening is attempting to liberate you. You're the one who has to be conscious of it. You're the one who has to see it. What is this asking me to let go of? What is this asking me to change how I do things? How is this asking me to see it differently? Everything's trying to liberate you, because our natural way is forward, expansion, growth, lightness. It's not suffering, heavy, dense, dark. That's not natural. That's not natural. That's ego. So if you can get ahead of it and you can see it, like you can see, oh, this is sourcing from me. I'm actually attaching myself to it through judging it. If you can see it, then you can alter the situation and receive the liberation. So the moment that you can see the attachment energy, the I'm judging this, I'm making it wrong, I'm the one that's feeding this, and you can accept it, you can forgive it, you can detach from it, you will alter the situation real time.